Good morning. This is Phil from Europa, Naples, and I'm here today with this 1998 Porsche Boxster. This is a much maligned and much celebrated car. It really cuts both ways. It was instantly sort of hated by the air-cooled Porsche purist types. Of course, they hate everything. It was instantly loved by the automotive press, who, frankly, they often hate everything. So it tells you what a fantastic car this was, that it was so beloved by them right out of the box. And the general public, well, mixed reactions, but for the most part, people absolutely loved it, and with good reason. If you brought Fairy Porsche back from the dead, good old Ferdinand, and you showed him this car, he would be very, very proud of it because it encapsulates everything that he loved about cars. He wanted them to be simple. He wanted them to be very high performance in the sense that they are terrific sports cars. They're agile, nimble, quick. He wants you to get where you're going with two people and a bit of luggage as enjoyably as possible. And that is what the Boxster was all about, and remains so today. This first generation Boxster, for sure, is going to end up being an absolute collector car. And with good reason. One is that there's not going to be very many nice ones left because of the price point. They're getting bought up by all sorts of terrible people who abuse them, who run them into the ground. And the nice examples are going to be much fewer and further between. And this is a nice example. In fact, this is probably the nicest example that I've seen in the last 15 years before you were getting into them being fairly new cars. Far and away, this is the nicest Boxster from this generation that I'd laid eyes on in a long time. It's finished in metallic black outside. It's got Savanna Beige leather inside. It's got the very nice Carrera Sport 17-inch wheels down there. You can see the headlamps that, again, they moved those over to the 911 when it came out in '98, and they were much maligned. Everyone thought they were fine on the Boxster, lovely even, but they hated them on the 911. Never mind, look how fantastic these are. You can see it's been garage kept since new, crystal clear. They haven't been restored. Ditto the front end. You're not going to find a rock chip on it. Under the hood is a factory bra. One of the things that I've always felt was kind of ridiculous, but I don't mind buying a car from a guy that used one, and used one properly. If you just put them on and leave them on, they really screw up the paint. If you use them just when you're driving, long trips, autocrossing, that sort of thing, then it does keep the front protected. It's all original paint from front to back, and look at the lines of this car. Again, this was what, really knocked the socks off the automotive press. For a price that, frankly, a lot of people could afford, you ended up with a two-seat mid-engine roadster putting out in excess of 200 horsepower with a magical manual gearbox, a horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine, and a car that would run about 150 miles an hour. And it is a blast to drive. It handles, it runs, it's just, it's fantastic. And it's got two trunks. So let's get into that. I could just go on and on about this car. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be more money than most other 98 Boxsters for sale. And I can tell you, whatever we price it at, it's a bargain. You just don't find them like this. This one is the one from one of those creepy guys with the tiled floor who had all the Porsche chemicals on the wall, like the wax and such. I mean, this guy was a creep. But God bless him, what a way he kept his car. You can see the original floor mats. The engine is, of course, up here underneath where that soft top is stowed. So you just get some access to it via this stuff here, your oil, water, dipstick. You can fit a set of golf clubs in this car. I've seen it. It's been done. You just sort of wedge them in that end where my camera is, and then get them over there in the other end. You might have to put the driver on top. This little panel here is an electronically controlled rear spoiler. So as you hit a certain amount of speed, that's going to pop up, act as a wind foil, and keep the ass end planted. Nice little bumperettes. And again, these things are always caked with crap and nasty looking. On this car, they're just not like this. Somebody really loved on this thing. All right, let's have a look in the frunk. As watchers of my videos will know, that is a word that just disturbs the living hell out of me. Frunk. I just hate saying it. I hate hearing it. All right, so that's one of those phone calls. I know I keep promising. I got a camera on order. It's coming. Won't happen again. Anyway, in here, let's see if I can open it. There's that fantastic board. You got to even save the case it came in, and it's ready to be deployed again. You get a true donut spare tire, not that ridiculous little inflatable thing that, you know, they sometimes give you a sealant and an air pump. That's a bit nicer. You find all the tools and stuff with it. It's got the optional CD changer here. There's a amp for that Bose system. Let me zero in on this build sticker here. So guys who are shopping, you can pause that, and those little codes will tell you the options this car came with. Okay, so let's have a look inside. And it's, well, before we do, have a look at this. Now, again, when I talk about things being right on this Boxster that are wrong on every other one, not only does it still have the great little plexiglass windscreen there, it's got these windscreen inserts that go into the roll bar. Man, good luck finding those. I mean, they are gone on virtually every early Boxster known to man, unless somebody went out and, you know, replaced the ones that became desiccated in the sun. So either this thing had such a soft life that those things remained intact, or somebody was thoughtful enough to spend some money and go out and get new ones. Also, when you're looking at Boxsters, have a look at the covers over the mirrors on the sun visors. These are things that are always gone. Even on nice Boxsters, those are gone. The stickers are faded, their whole cover's missing 90% of the time. These things are there, they work. Again, it just shows the amount of love this thing had. The carpet, incredibly well preserved, no fading. This tan color can be partial to fading if it's out in the sun. No entry wear on the seat. Somebody was really gentle with it. The fit and finish on the door panels, lovely. I like the beige, the black, the side airbags. They give you those great little map pockets there to put stuff in. And anyway, it's just, again, head and shoulders above the rest, the way this car is kept together. But again, I'm selling the car and I'm not really reviewing it at this point. But I have to say, we all know what a Boxster is. We've all seen them. You know, a lot of people have driven them. It's just so damned unusual to find one in this condition. Anyway, lovely design, very much all Porsche. This has that shadow line trim. It's been a long time since I saw the black door pull. Also the Bose sound. You can see the speaker in the door. Everything nice and lovely there. Getting into the back, if I can roll the seat forward, which I can't, so I'm not going to try. You got this great little zipper compartment. Reminds me of something out of a Triumph. You open that up, you're going to find books and some other stuff. Cool little feature that they did away with on old Boxster, you know, Boxsters that came out after this one, because it was kind of goofy and probably broke a lot, but it's perfect in this shape. Lovely little leather pulls. I just think that's neat as hell. So anyway, let's hop in. Okay, so driving the Boxster is all about the simplicity of motoring. Clutch in. Hear that big horizontal 6 fire to life. That's 2.5 liters, about 201 horsepower. Get my seatbelt on. If you want to run the top, there'll be pictures of it up there, but I'll show you anyway. Foot on the brake, handbrake up, press this guy. You see the cover comes up, the top comes with it. It's a really nice ballet the way it works. All at the same time. As the top goes forward, the cover comes down. Clip this guy in, and up will come the windows, and you're good to go. But let's get that back down, because that's a much more fun way to drive the car. So there it is in reverse. And by the way, it's a black cloth soft top and it's a mint. Down it goes. So again, getting back to Ferry Porsche and what he would have loved this instrument cluster. So you've got your 150 mile an hour speedo. Again, that's a very accurate, non-ambitious number. This thing runs out right about there. Beautiful, oh, there I go with the horn. The TAC dead center, the gauge that you're going to need the most, runs to 6,500 redline. Beautiful free revving engine in this car. You can see all the digital stuff at the bottom in great shape, no drop pixels, just 56,000 miles. Again, anyway, there's a little self-test for the rear spoiler. The minute we start driving, that'll go out. There's your water temp, your gas, your clock, your, you know, the temperature outside. You've got a digital miles per hour. You can scroll through all the different, I don't know how you do it, maybe this thing. Yeah, that's all reset. I don't know, what is it over there? Down low. Whatever. Anyway, you can get some different driver information stuff on there. And again, just the essence of simplicity. I also like the way that it's kind of a dome thing that you can look through. So if you're a super short guy, you can be low and looking out through the top of the tech there and below the dashboard. The way the dash works is all 911. Very, very vintage looking air-cooled dashboard with the speakers, the way it works. That's straight out of the Porsche playbook. Lovely little center console area here with automatic climate control. Nice cold air conditioning in this one. This does have trash control, which you can turn off with this guy. There's a rear defrost. Here's a key. This is probably Porsche accessory radio. I doubt it's the one it came with. This is the one you could buy from the Porsche store when you bought your car if you wanted to upgrade to an in-dash CD. A lot of these were cassettes back then. It's in fantastic shape, as is everything. Look at these cars. You often see like big circles of orange where the LCDs have burned out. Not on this car. Again, flawless. All the little bins are in perfect shape. The shifter, haven't touched it up. It's just absolutely perfect. Power windows here, leather wrapped e-brake. You got a great little ashtray there if you want to take up smoking. You got a center console back there that's locked. I haven't looked in there to see if there's anything great. And otherwise, it's just the essence of simplicity. And that, again, is what would make Fairy Porsche so damn happy. Just a fantastically fun car to drive. Someone even thoughtfully took the, or ordered it that way, the Boxster logo off the back, so none of your nitwit friends can complain it's not an S. They'll have no idea. It didn't even have an S in '98, if I remember right. Alright, let's go for a spin. Oh, do you hear that induction noise? And again, that is what makes driving this car so fun. Try not to kill any of these nice guys trying to make a living. I don't know if he's going, he's staying. What's this guy doing? Oh, now he's going. Let's get out of this congestion. Man, the twisties, the corners, that's what you want to do in a Boxster, let me tell you. Being a mid-engine car, it's so perfectly balanced. It just handles so well. You want to get this thing out on the racetrack really bad. Listen to that. Anyway, in this traffic, it's not going to matter. I can't beat it up. But I can tell you, driving a Boxster is one of the most fun, enjoyable, and lovely experiences that you're going to have. It's everything a Miata is with an extra 100 horsepower. So really an absolute joy to drive. Look, if you have an interest in this one, 1998 Porsche Boxster. It's a roadster, 56,000 miles. I know everyone says Cayman, Cayman, Cayman. That was a Cayman, a Boxster with a hard roof bolted on. So don't be fooled. Save some money. Get a great Boxster like this one and start enjoying yourself. You can reach us on the web at mercedesexpert.com. By phone, 239-649-7300. You will not be sorry you bought this car, even if you have to pay $1 grand or $2 more than a comparable 99. Because frankly, you're not going to find a comparable 99 or 98. This thing's so mint, it's unusual. Thanks very much for having a look. We really appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.